So, the idea of feeling behind has been on my mind a lot lately. And it's not because I don't know where I'm going or because I don't believe in myself, but because sometimes I'll look at people like Beyonce or Taylor Swift or Jay-Z, Oprah, LeBron James, and instead of just seeing celebrities, I see people whose brains make sense to me. Like, I understand why they think the way they think. I understand why they build the way they build. And sometimes that's the hard part for me is understanding that because it makes me wonder like if I had people who believed in me when I was younger, would I be on their level now? I didn't grow up with people saying dream bigger. Most of the time, it felt like my energy was too much and too ambitious, too confident, too different. Like, even just saying this, I'm envisioning in my head all the people that are probably going to be like, who does she think she is to be questioning if she would be on their level? And it's like when you're constantly told to make yourself smaller, eventually you stop asking, how big can I become? And you just start asking, how small do I need to be so people are comfortable? And that's a really dangerous question because every time you shrink yourself to make someone else comfortable, you move a little further away from yourself. I am 30 going on, and the first time in my life, I feel like I'm giving myself permission to fully embrace my vision. And not because someone finally gave me permission, but because I realized no one else is going to. And that realization is both freeing and heartbreaking. Sometimes I grieve the version of me that might have existed if someone had looked at me at 15 years old and said, "You got something, let's build it." But what I've been realizing is that grief and possibility can exist at the same time. Maybe I didn't have the support system I wish I had. Maybe I didn't have the mentors or the network. And maybe I started later, but starting later doesn't mean finishing smaller. The people we admire didn't just wake up as icons. They spent years laying bricks that nobody applauded, and years where people probably questioned them, and where the vision only made sense to them. So maybe I'm not behind. Maybe I'm just finally building, and maybe that's enough. So, if you've ever felt like life started a little later for you, I just want you to know that you do not have to spend the rest of your life trying to catch up to the version of yourself you imagine. You can spend it becoming the version that's possible now. And honestly, that version might build something even better. Anyway, thanks for walking with me. Peace.